Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else can do like you do. That's why I'm spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Okay, so this is my hair after I rinsed out the conditioner. As you guys can see, it's very frizzy. I have some loose curls, but obviously I can't just wash and go like this. So the products that I use is the African Pride leave-in cream. It's a leave-in conditioner. And then I use Mielle's curl smoothie. This is my favorite product for my curls, and I just use these two together. That's it. And then I also use any oil that I have. So today I'm going to be using this oil. This oil came with a deep conditioner that I bought a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to use that as well. I rinse my hair with cold water, of course, and yeah, so all I need is those two products: a spray bottle, a towel, and a comb, and also a dampener brush to comb out my hair. So I always do a middle part, like always, and I don't want it to be super perfect. Like, I don't care if it's like perfectly down the middle, but yeah, so I put a part down the middle, and then literally this is like what I do every single time. So I section off both sides, clamp them up, and then I start in the back. I always start in the back. Okay, so like I said, I start in the back. So I just do a single layer like such, and then yeah, so the first thing I do is spray my hair, and then I comb it out with the detangling brush, and I start at the ends, work my way up. My hair is different textures all over, so like around the perimeter of my hair, I feel like I have more of like 4B, like 4C-ish. A lot of people gonna be like, girl, you do not have 4C hair, but to me, it's more thick and more coarse, like around my edges. And then in the middle is where it's more 4B, 4A. I don't really know if I have 4A type hair, but I'll show you guys later in the video what I'm talking about. But literally all I do is just take some of the leave-in, apply it starting at the roots, finger detangle. I do not use any type of tools. I like to use my fingers. So I detangle like so. Make sure the product is in. And then I go in with my Mielle curl smoothie. This is a very good product for me anyway. And then I apply it the same way I apply my leave-in, and it smells amazing. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I make sure I get the roots. So and then last thing, I basically finger coil like the end. I used to do like every single strand, but I don't have time for that. So I just kind of do it based on how it naturally separates. And basically this just helps my curls last longer. Because if I don't finger coil, it'll just be like more frizzy, if that makes sense, and it won't last as long. So the finger coils kind of help the curls like stay in place longer. The cream. And then coils. I literally just do the whole back section, and then I just go and do the sides. But I do like big sections, honestly. I don't do small sections because it just takes a lot of time, and this is a very, well, I've gotten really good at it, so it doesn't really take me that long as much as it used to. So yeah, always comb your hair out first. Use a detangling brush, your fingers, whatever you prefer. And yep, pretty much that is what I do. So while I'm doing this, now that you guys get the gist of the routine, I want to talk to you guys about why elevation requires separation. I think one of the main reasons it's hard for us to really grow and become better is because we don't understand that in order to grow, you have to sacrifice and let go of a lot of things, or stay away from certain things for a certain amount of time so that you can grow some self-control, some discipline, you know, because like a lot of things we don't necessarily have to cut out, we just have to limit how much we indulge in it. For example, food. Like I haven't cut out all of my favorite foods. Now, I don't eat my favorite foods as much. I don't eat them every week or every month, depending on what it is. I limit how much I eat certain things. In order for me to get to that point, I had to isolate myself away from environments where I would eat those things a lot, or I had to isolate myself from people who influenced me to eat those certain things. Not that it's their fault, but just as if like if I'm the only person that eats healthy, but this person doesn't eat healthy, it's going to be kind of hard for us to come to a place where we both can eat the same thing and be happy. So you may have to limit how much you be around that person so you can stay on track with your eating. But that's just an example. I have 3 points I want to emphasize to y'all. 3 quick points. Do y'all see the curls though? Yes. Period. One reason you need to isolate is because it will allow you to decrease the noise and opinions of others. A lot of times when you are trying to better yourself or, become better in some way, whether that's in your career, your personal life, you're on a self-development journey, whatever it is, you want to study more, whatever. A lot of people may not agree with what it is you're doing because it's not really normal to do those things. Like, in our society, it's not as common to have people in your life who are entrepreneurs, who are business owners, who are YouTubers, successful YouTubers, who go to college, who move out of their hometown. Like, a lot of people are not doing, most people are not doing those things, and they're going to be more inclined to tell you their personal opinion on why you should or shouldn't do whatever it is you're doing. And they don't care to let you know that. Oh, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that's a good idea. Meanwhile, they've never done it. They've never tried it. So you have to isolate for however long you need to isolate, because people will not really understand your own dreams, your own journey, and they're not supposed to. That's between you and God, or it's, that's your own personal journey. So you don't need all those opinions. So one reason you need to isolate when you're trying to elevate is so you can get rid of so much noise, so many opinions, because we let other people's opinions weigh too much on our lives. Like, most of the things most of your opinions, most of your ideas have come from people in your life telling you their opinions. Like, they don't, sometimes, most of the time, what I'm learning, them don't even be your own opinions, your own perspectives or worldviews. Like, you've let your parents, your friends, your siblings, your cousins, whoever's aunts, uncles, grandmas, you've let them put their opinions on you, which to a certain degree, I understand, because they're the ones that's raising us. But once you get to a certain point in life or a certain age in life where it's time for you to learn yourself, you're going to have to get away from those people who are not receptive of who you are and who you're trying to be, and they think that their opinion is right. Because even you may try to tell somebody your opinion, but that don't mean that it's right. That's just your opinion. So yeah, when you are on this journey, you're going to have to separate yourself so you can decrease the amount of opinions and noise and perspectives and worldviews from. You need to stay away from hearing it so much, because it really can influence you without you even knowing. And that's not to say that you can't ask people advice. I think it's one thing to ask people for advice, but it's another thing when people push their advice or opinions on you, especially when they don't agree with you and what you're trying to do in your life. So yeah, that's one reason. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like here, my hair is more curly, like it's more loosely curled. This is like without any product. And then here, my hair is like, the curls are tighter. It's more thick here. So that's what I mean when I say like my hair is different textures. Towards the middle it's more loose curls, and then towards the perimeter of my hair it's more it's tighter curls. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. The second reason why elevation requires separation or isolation is because you need to learn yourself and learn how to be comfortable being alone. We live in a very codependent society. Now, don't get me wrong. I love family. I love family. I love having a few friends that I trust and I love. I love being in a relationship, a healthy relationship. But I still love to be alone because I'm content with myself, you know. I can be at peace. I can honestly say that right now, if me and my boyfriend of 6 years broke up, yeah, I'm going to be sad and probably heartbroken, depending on why we broke up. But I am very content with being by myself. So when you are, you know, on this journey of elevation, you need to isolate yourself so you can learn how to be content with being alone. Like, that is a very, very important skill, personality trait, or whatever you want to call it. That is very important to have. You know, you don't want to be that person where, you know, if you're not in a relationship, you're not happy. Or if you don't have any friends at the moment, or if your friends betray you, like, obviously that's going to hurt you, but you don't want to be that person who depends on other people to be happy. So while you are self-developing and, you know, going through this journey of elevation, learn how to be alone. Learn how to be comfortable being alone. You know, take yourself on solo dates and, you know, go to the movies by yourself. I do that. I've done that before. I go to movies by myself. I go eat by myself. Go shopping by myself. Like, I don't need other people to do things. It's okay for me to have other people around to do things, but I don't need someone else in my life to make me happy. So that's something else that you need to learn, especially as a young adult. You need to learn that so that, you know, unfortunately, we're all gonna die. All of us. Every single person on this earth is gonna die. Not to sound negative or anything, but it's something that we all will have to face. And so that also means that the people around us are going to as well. And although it hurts and it's very painful, you know, your life is still going to go on, and you want to be able to go through life and still appreciate the people that you do have and the memories that you have, and continue to make memories with those around you. But you also need to know how to be okay with being without those people and being alone. Like, be actually okay, you know, without others. And you also need to learn yourself, learn your own thoughts, learn your own opinions, you know, learn your own perspectives, what you like, what you don't like, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. That's all important. So that is why elevation requires isolation. And isolation doesn't have to be forever. It shouldn't be forever. But it's nothing wrong with going through a period of time or periods of time in your life where you're alone, where you're not calling people as much, you're not hanging out with people as much, you know, you're not on social media as much. It's okay to have those periods in your life. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's just my opinion. That's been my experience. You know, I appreciate those times when I do go back and I, you know, catch up with family, catch up with friends. You know, it feels good to not be in the know all the time and find out stuff later after they've already happened. Sometimes it feels good to be that person who doesn't know everybody's business and, you know, don't know everyone's problems. Like, could you take on those problems sometimes? I know I do. When people around me are going through things, sometimes I take those things on. So, yeah. Learn yourself, learn who you are, learn what you love to do while you're going through this elevation phase. The last thing I want to say is that isolating will help you to limit distractions that keep you away from your focus. So kind of like decreasing the amount of noise and opinions. People come with distractions. Most people in your life are not focused or not trying to do anything in life or trying to better themselves, or if they are, they're doing it in a different way than what you are doing. And that's okay. And it's also okay if people are not trying to better themselves or they're not working towards a goal. It may not be their season. But you are in a different season, and you are in a season where you need to grow and you need to focus on, studying, reading, sleeping more, working out, eating healthier, doing things for your business or for your career. You want to make sure you get to work early. Whatever your goals are, you have a certain timeline or to-do list, goals list, or whatever than the next person that requires more of you or requires different of you. And so when you isolate, this gives you that opportunity to be able to really focus on yourself and focus on your goals. But when you are around other people a lot, it's easy to be swayed to do other things that you really don't want to do, or you don't need to do because it's not going to help you. Like if your friends wanted you to go on a trip this month, some spontaneous trip, or if people might want you to go out, or your family might want you to come to this family event. Sometimes you have to say no for your own sanity, for your own progress, for your own success. And like I said, this doesn't have to be long term. This could be temporary. It should be temporary, but sometimes you just have to say no. That's one of the hardest things I had to learn how to do. My best friend would tell you saying no was not a part of my language. I would do anything for anybody. My family want me to come to this, come to that. Psh, you don't got to tell me twice. I'm there. Let me help plan it. You need me to buy something? You need me to help set up? What you need from me? Then I realized I was only hurting myself because I was spending money I didn't have, wasting time, pouring into people who weren't pouring into me, so it's I had to really learn how to say no. And that's another skill you have to learn. Gotta learn how to say no. So, you gotta separate and isolate so that you can limit the distractions and you can fully focus on whatever it is you need to focus on. Example, if you have a course that you're trying to finish. Say you told yourself, I want to be done with this course in 6 months. But you're around people who want you to do this and do that. Or you got your own distractions in your house, such as Netflix, or your house is not clean, so that's holding you up every morning when you're getting ready for work, or, that's keeping you from really pulling out that laptop and setting up your desk, whatever the case is, those are the things that you need to limit and stay away from so that you can use your time wisely and finish your course when you say you want it done. So that's why when you are going through this journey in life, you gotta know how to isolate. You gotta know when to isolate, how long you need to isolate. And this doesn't mean you have to completely stop talking to people, but you just don't talk to them as much. And I'm finding that you just have to be real and tell people hey, you might not hear from me for a while because I got this thing I'm working on and it's really important to me. So, if I'm not going out as much, that's why. Sometimes you have to do that too. And that's okay. So I don't know if you guys can see, but up here in the crown of my head, it's also a little bit more frizzy, which is why I've been wanting to wear my hair curly more so that I can train my hair to be curly. I noticed like lately, like this whole summer I've had my hair out, but you know, I was wearing buns and stuff like that. At least the beginning of the year I was wearing a lot of buns. So now I am wearing my hair curly more so that I can train my hair to be curly and not have as much frizz. If you guys have any tips on that, comment below. But yeah guys, this is my curly hair routine. I'm gonna wear my hair like this for the week, and I have to refresh every other day. So today is Monday, so I'll probably refresh Wednesday morning. And basically I kind of like do the whole process over again, except I don't wash my hair or deep condition it. I basically just kind of spray with water, reapply the products, and it goes right back to this. Like I said, I do that every other day, maybe every 2 days. So yeah, especially when we go into the gym so much, my hair frizzes up easier. But I am planning to get my hair done soon because it's about to be winter time, fall time, and I just really don't like dealing with my hair. So, and I've had it out all summer, so now it's time to put it up. Oh, almost forgot, I need to put some oil over it. So basically I just take a little bit of, you probably can't see, it's so much light in here. But yeah, I'm gonna take the oil and basically just put it over my hair. And I let my hair air dry, but I am gonna buy me a diffuser soon, so that my hair can dry like right when I finish, because it does shrink up a lot. But I just combat that by putting it into a one ponytail, and that helps with the shrinkage. These are the curls, y'all. I love my hair. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment below. I'll put the products that I use in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you also enjoyed my little talk about elevation and isolation and making sacrifices. I hope that can help somebody as well. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.